Should we go on to the big update of last week? So HubSpot Deep
Indeed, yeah, I think this is the update of the week.
This is the update of the week for sure. It is the HubSpot ChatGPT Deep Research Connector. So what this allows you to do, I'm going to swap into ChatGPT here. So I'm in our enterprise, team level ChatGPT, and you can see here, I'm just on 4.0, which is the base model. And what I can do is I can search connectors, and I can also run deep research. So if I hit run deep research, you can see here, I've got HubSpot as a source. So I can also choose our Google Drive, Google Calendar, and Gmail. I'll have to keep them off for now. But if I just limit it just to HubSpot as a source, I'm going to be able to get detailed reports chest on just through that. So if I ask it something, I'll ask it something around our marketing email, right? So we could say, tell me what marketing emails are performing best. And we can say they must have more than 100 deliveries. Right, so it's a pretty rubbish prompt, if I'm honest. So ChatGPT is going to come back to us and say, what would you like us to prioritize? Okay, so we're going to prioritize open rate and click-through rate. And then evaluate last 365 days. Okay, so what it's going to go away and do is it's going to go review those things, and you can see it starting the research. Okay, when this pops up, it will start allowing us to actually see what's going on. Okay, so it's going to come back to us shortly. Usually you can click into this as well. So once it starts cracking on a little bit, it will start showing us the sources and stuff that it's using here. But I think the takeaway is, if you've got a ChatGPT Teams account or above, so Teams or Enterprise, you can see here, OpenAI doesn't use our workspace data to train its models, which is obviously a very good thing. You'll need a super admin to obviously connect this up. But this is an awesome tool. We did some analysis on one of our apps. It's available on my LinkedIn, and the level of detail it goes into is just incredible. What use cases do you see for this, Adam?
I can see this being particularly useful for like C-suite levels, where I just want a quick update on how many deals did we close last week, or how many deals were created last week. I think a lot of people maybe duplicate reports as well, and then your reports get clogged up, and then you're hitting dashboard limits, you're hitting report limits. This is a route around all of that, because this isn't counting towards any limits. So yeah, it's great that you can just kind of ask anything really about your CRM data, and it will come back. Even setting it up as a task in ChatGPT. So if you wanted a weekly report or a weekly summary of what's gone in your CRM this week, you could set it up as a task for it to send that to you every Monday morning. The possibilities are pretty endless. So yeah, very exciting.
Yeah, this is an awesome feature. And as you can see, it's looking at different methods of evaluating marketing emails right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to showcase another tool that isn't on our list. So earlier in the background, you won't be able to put this up on the screen, I'm afraid. But this is HubSpot's MCP server, which is essentially an AI term for basically a piece of middle, a server in the middle that allows an AI to communicate to your CRM. So we have got that connected on our end to Claude. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, I'm going to bring Claude up on screen in a second. So I'm going to have to just reshare my screen in a sec. And then I'm going to show you what that kind of the output looks like from asking it a very similar question. I'm actually using your example, Adam, of how many deals did we create this last 365 days, that type of thing. So I'm going to stop sharing this one now. We'll leave it running in the background. I'm going to reshare my screen on Claude, and hopefully we end up in a decent position where I'm not you're not going to break it. So we can see Claude hopefully popping up on screen in a sec, bringing it up on screen now. So this is Claude. It's an AI, a different AI, ChatGPT. And what this allows us to do is utilize some different tools. So I've put, how many deals did we create in the last 6 months? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take that off stream. And you can see mine, Adam's faces whilst I let this run, because I just don't want it to reveal any kind of sensitive data, obviously. So I'm going to make sure it's got access to HubSpot, which it does. And then I'm going to get it to run in the background. And then when it's come up with a response, I'm going to let that have a look and bring that back up on screen. So these AI tools, like we're saying, are evolving all the time. These are kind of questions. The one that I've just asked Claude is something that you could probably get away with asking HubSpot's Copilot, right?
Yeah, true. Yeah. Yeah, you could. I reckon. I don't know. The more people use ChatGPT or Copilot, I don't know if there's been much of an uptake on the Copilot. I know they're updating Copilot, but yeah, I'm not sure what the use case. What do you think would be where you'd either use? When would you use ChatGPT versus when would you use Copilot?
Yeah, I think ChatGPT is when I want that much deeper level of insight. So versus on here, it's just showing me that versus so ChatGPT would be deeper insight. Claude would be like just me being lazy and not wanting to search myself in HubSpot. And then within HubSpot's Copilot, I think that's probably where I would ask simple questions. How many deals did we create? That type of stuff, because it can then go off and create a report. So Claude has come back. It has given me a couple of bits where I don't want to showcase. So let me just share my screen at the right height. And then what this will do is it will show you what's come up. So it's a little bit small. Apologies for that. But what you can see here, it's gone away and searched for deals in this time period. Okay, you can see we've created 245 deals in the last 6 months, December 12th to June 12th. So then it's done me a quick breakdown of what it's found. So that's happened incredibly quickly in the background. Okay, like there's not been hardly any delay to making that happen. So that's really powerful. Very instant insight there. And then on the opposite side, if I open up ChatGPT, this query is still running. Okay, so it's very obvious what the kind of the ones are that you might want to run. And actually, it's just on cue, just started to just to come back. So I'm just going to evaluate what it's showing me on this side, and we can see here that it is doing that. So see what it came back with. It's just making sure it doesn't. Okay, so this one actually ran annoyingly without. You can see the kind of report it came back with. It ran for 3 minutes. And it came back and essentially said we didn't have the permissions to do this, and but gave me an example of what it could have given me. Okay, so again, something to take with a pinch of salt, but certainly something quite interesting to keep on top of with what you could do for an actual good example. Have a look at either of our LinkedIn's. I think we've been sharing stuff like this, haven't we, around what you can do. So yeah, you'll be able to see that there.